Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to another video. And in this video, we are going to be covering the block quote element in HTML. So the block quote element, essentially, is used to display long quotes on a web page. So let's say you have an article and you need to quote something from another source, and it needs to be a long quote to include all the context needed for whatever it is your article is about, right? So that you would have to do with a block quote. Or you want to quote a famous person, but their quote is super long, then the block quote element is what you want to use. So let's say, right, we have a body here, right? We have our body and we want to have, let's say, lorem ipsum in a block quote or something, just to demonstrate what I'm talking about. Go ahead and do the block quote element with a less than block quote greater than block quote, like that. Now we are going to type lorem, and Visual Studio Code allows you to generate lorem ipsum like that. Okay. Now we have three. We have lorem ipsum repeated 3 times in the block quote. Right. And so with that being there, we can save our file. We can go to Edge and refresh. And there's our block quote. Now you can see instead of the block quote being hugging the edge of the page, it has some padding to it. And that's intentional, because generally when you're quoting something, there's always an indentation. So it does that on its own by default. And you can also see it has margin on both sides of the page, not just one, which again is extraordinarily useful. Otherwise, it would hug both sides of the page, and that's not something we want. So that pretty much does it for the block quote. There's really nothing else to say about it. So that basically does it for this video, guys. Thank you all so very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.